Thank you, Candace and Laura and Jeff and Chuck and Faith and all of you that are helping us bring this up to the forefront. It's been really, really exciting. We actually started the development of this probably about a year and a half ago. We kind of put it on the back burner. And I got a phone call from Chuck a few weeks ago, and he and I started talking, and we're like, it was time to bring this out and introduce it for several reasons. Number one, and I shouldn't talk like this, but I love being frank. There's a lot of crap out there on the internet right now, and people are just losing money every time you turn around. And people really need to make money. And so when you take the really good ideas that are out there but aren't working, and then you find a solution to make them work, you can really come up with something powerful. I'm going to put everybody on hold a second here. I got to mute the lines. Okay. And so when we brought this platform out, it's just become more and more exciting. And the possibilities that are in the future with this platform are just off the charts. So we're going to talk a little bit about crowdfunding before I get into the PowerPoint. We were discussing last night that although we use the term crowdfunding, we're really more about dream funding. And it's not going to be done in your typical crowdfunding format. Generally, what you have to do is go and beg your family and your friends to come over and fund your project. And like Candace was saying earlier, 80% of crowdfunding projects don't get funded. And so the solution that we've come up with is so powerful. It's unbelievable. And every single one of you are just going to absolutely love what you're going to see tonight. So CrowdFundFast, we are the first social network penny auction crowdfunding platform. Not only are we the first, we are the only. Not are we the only, but we have patents pending on our business model, which is even more exciting. And the motto behind and the why and the what behind CrowdFundFast is being able to raise money for any project that inspires you. So it doesn't have to be something that's a desperate need, just something that is a want or a desire or a dream. And we're going to help you get that funded. And you're going to see through our unique platform how that's going to happen. The other exciting thing about CrowdFundFast is that you're going to be creating jobs through your projects. So not only are we going to be able to unite people, but we're going to be inspiring people and we're going to be empowering people. And that is so important right now in today's times. Crowdfunding is funding a project or a venture by raising money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. And you guys have seen where musicians, filmmakers, artists, they've all successfully raised funds. And a lot of their success is what's fostered the awareness through crowdfunding to their movies or their new, film that they've got coming out, their new video, I'm sorry, not video, but music disc, anything. If they want to bring awareness to something new that they're doing, they do it through crowdfunding. However, on the other platforms, over 80% of people do not reach their funding goals. And CrowdFundFast is going to help you reach your goals. Now, Obama signed the Game-Changing Crowdfunding Act in April of 2012. And by the end of his 2008 campaign, he had raised more than $500 million from 6.5 million online donations. What was mostly impressive about that was the fact that it was from 3 million donors, meaning that people donated multiple times. And so when we read that, of course, our mind went to, okay, what are we going to do to ensure that people come back over and over and over? And that is where the social network and that is where the penny auction come into play, so that we are fostering that desire and that want to come back over and over and over, which is going to help you have funding through multiple donors as well. If you can dream it, you can fund it through CrowdFundFast. You just need the dream to create it, be inspired, create your project campaign, and get funded on CrowdFundFast. It's very simple. You just choose your campaign package, get started today, create your project, and you're going to get your project funded. So now we're going to talk about how it works, and this is where it gets really exciting. We're going to talk first about the penny auction. The first thing that you're going to do is purchase your bid package. Then you're going to go to the penny auction, you're going to bid, and hopefully you're going to win products. But the key to this is that you're going to get funded. And then we have a daily funding pool, which is really exciting. Now, when you come to the auction, you're going to be picking a product that you want to bid on. You're going to be bidding against others, and you're going to have to watch the timer because when that timer runs out, the last bidder wins. Then you'll just pay for the product, and then the product will ship to you within 24 hours. Now, our auction has a 20-second timer. We have a reserve on our products, and so this 20-second timer will reset until the reserve has been met, and then it's game on. That's when the last person who bids will win the item. So now we're going to do some math, and we think that this is where you're going to absolutely fall in love with the money that you can make on CrowdFundFast. Everybody knows that there's 100 pennies in $1 US. Each bid costs 50 cents, and we're very competitive with our bids. Bids are anywhere from on sale on dealdash.com for 60 cents all the way to 85 and 90 cents when you go to penny auctions like Quibids. So this means that each penny is worth 50 cents. And this makes the value of our dollar $50. So every time you see $1 on the penny auction, you know that $50 has been brought in. Good thing we can edit, right? For the records. So penny auctions use pennies to bid, and that's what our penny auction does as well. Now let's say that you picked an iPad to bid on the auction. The iPad retails at $800. The iPad auction ends at $250. So that means while people are bidding, the last person who bid on the item, it sold, and it sold at $250. That means it brought that person a 70-some% discount, okay, on the iPad. And so they're going to spend $250 for an $800 iPad. They want it, they pay $250. Now we take the $250 and we times that by 100 pennies. That equals 25,000 pennies. You're going to take every penny and you're going to multiply that by 50 cents. That means that the iPad that retails for $800, sold for $250, brought in $12,500. It's incredible. And penny auctions are completely legal, and penny auctions bring in an amazing amount of money every single day. Now, we have a daily funding pool. We call this the DFP. And so when your project was featured with an iPad, the iPad that retailed for $800 and sold for $250 brought in $12,500. What we want to do is explain to you how we break down that $12,500 and what it means to you. So right off the top, we're going to deduct the $800 cost of the iPad, which leaves us a profit of $11,700. 50% goes to you. So if you have your project created, you bought the bid package, which we're going to go over here in a minute, and the iPad was attached to your project. When that iPad sold, if it sold for $250, your project would be funded with 50% of the profits. So you would receive $5,850. It doesn't matter if your project needed $3,500. It doesn't matter if your project needed $500,000. You got funded $5,850. 30% goes to the DFP, our daily funding pool. So in this example, it would be $3,510. And the company is going to take 20%, and that would be $2,340. So our daily funding pool is 30% of every single product that sells. And it is distributed amongst every single project that is in the auction. And we're going to explain to you how you get in the auction and how long you can be in that auction. So we're going to continue to use the iPad as an example. Let's say that we had 50 iPads that sold today on the auction. That means that 50 iPads were attached to 50 campaign projects. We would have grossed in sales $625,000. once we deduct the retail cost of those iPads, we would still be left with a net amount of $585,000. 50% goes to fund those 50 projects on those 50 iPads that sold. So we would be distributing $292,500 to 50 people's projects. Now, let's say we have 100 campaigns that are currently on the auction. That means 50 products sold on 50 campaigns. And there were still 50 campaigns running and their products didn't sell. That's okay. But we still had 100 of these campaigns that were in the auction who are participating in that daily funding pool, that everyday auction pool that we help you get your project funded with. Every day, 30% of those profits go into that daily funding pool. So in this example, it would be a total of $175,000. That daily funding pool donates to every single project that's been featured with a product in the auction. That means in this example that every single project had a donation of $1,755, which is amazing. So now what we want to do is we want to go over what our bid packages are. So as you come in and you register for free and you create your project, if you want to participate in the daily funding pool and you want to take advantage of the auction to fund your projects, we're going to go over what these packages are. We have free plus a fee. And what this means is you can come in, you can register for free, you can create your project, and we're going to charge you a 5% fee on all of the funding that you bring in. Now, this package does not get you into the auction. It allows you to create your campaign just like you would on any other crowdfunding platform, and then we just charge you a fee of 5%. We have a $150 package that actually is this week only. For those of you that want to take advantage of this package, it'll cost you $200 because we're gonna allow you to be in the auction at the 150 package. After Saturday, next Saturday, a week from yesterday, this package won't be in the auction either. But for 1 week, we're gonna let people test the water and use this package. So you would pay $200. It's going to fund 3 projects. Now everybody knows what a unilevel is, I think, and if you don't, that's just a straight line, okay, of commissions that are paid. So if somebody shares CrowdFundFast with you and you buy a package, they're going to receive $75 that's going to fund their project, okay? It's commissions slash funding. So $75 is going to go to the person that shared CrowdFundFast with you. And $50 is going to go to their sponsor, and it's going to fund their project. And then $25 is going to go to your sponsor's sponsor. Okay, so it goes up 3 levels. So if you come in, the person who shared it with you is going to receive $75 on their project. The person that shared it with your sponsor is going to receive $50. And the person that shared it with their sponsor is going to receive $25. We do deduct a 5% fee on this package of all funding that you bring in. These are the only 2 packages that we charge a fee on. The free plus fee, and the 150. Now this package includes bids. So this is the bid package. This funds 3 projects. It funds it in the same 3 level, unilevel, 75, 50, and 25. This package receives 150 bids. It does include the $50 fee for your project to be submitted to the auction, and you receive 30 days in the daily funding pool. So let's talk about that for just a second before we move forward in the other packages. This means that if you have a project and you wanted to raise, let's say, $5,000, and using the iPad example, you had an iPad that sold on your project the very first day for $5,850, being your 50%. Your project was fully funded with excess of $850. The beauty of this is you're still in the daily funding pool for 29 more days. So you are going to continue to receive funding for 29 days, your portion of the daily funding pool, because you've bought the bid package that gives you 30 days of the daily funding pool. So whether your project has already reached its goal or not does not matter. You, irregardless, will get the 30 days in the daily funding pool. And this week, we're running a promo because this is our kickoff week. We want to let everybody come in. We're calling it our beta promo kickoff week because next Sunday, that's going to be our big hoo-ha. We're going to have our grand opening. We're going to have, we want to have, a couple hundred projects up. We want to have the auction rocking. We're already getting amazing traffic. I talked to the developers and they were shocked at the amount of traffic that the site is already getting. So that's awesome. So for 1 week, you're going to get double the daily funding pool. So whatever package you purchase, you're going to get daily or double the daily funding pool. So if you purchase the $275, you're going to get 60 days in the daily funding pool. This is never going to be a promo that's ever offered again. This is the only time you'll ever see this. So you guys are definitely going to be really excited to be able to get that promo, because where we are today and where we're going to be in 30 days, and where we're going to be in 60 days, where we're going to be in 90 days are going to just be unbelievable when you go back and you compare from the day we started to 90 days from now. The next package we have is the $650 package. This funds 3 projects, 175 and 50. This package receives 750 bids. It includes the $50 fee for the auction submission, and you get 45 days in the daily funding pool. If you buy this package between now and next Saturday, you'll receive 90 days in the daily funding pool. The $1,000 package funds 3 projects, 200, 150, 100. You receive 1,000 bids. A $50 fee is included for the auction submission, and you receive 60 days in the daily funding pool, or 120 if you buy it this week. The $2,500 package funds 3 projects in the line of sponsorship, 300, 200, 150. This package receives 3,600 bids. It includes the $50 fee for the auction, and you're going to receive, if you purchase it this week, 180 days, but ongoing 90 days in the daily funding pool. The $5,000 package funds 3 projects, 500, 300, 200. You receive 8,000 bids. It includes the $50 fee for the auction submission, and you get 120 days in the daily funding pool. If you purchase this package before Saturday, you'll receive 240 days in the daily funding pool. That right there is exciting. The $10,000 package funds 3 projects. Those fund 1,200, 700, 250. You receive 16,000 bids. $50 is covered for the auction fee submission, and you receive 180 days in the daily funding pool, or 360 if you purchase this package this week. I've had some people ask me, well, why so many bids? Because that's what funds your projects. These are bid packages that you're purchasing, and these bids are what fund all of the projects. So when people come in and they're using the bids, products are being sold. When products are sold, you're earning the 50% commission on the product sale, and then everybody that's in that auction pool is going to receive 30% in the daily funding pool. So we don't give you points, so it doesn't matter how many bids you have or don't have. None of that matters. What matters is the package that you purchased and the amount of days that you receive in that daily funding pool. Now, the daily funding pool, this chart is something that you'll want to refer back to, because it lets you know how your money is being distributed. All right. So the first column gives you the package, the bid package that you're purchasing. The second, third, and fourth column, it tells you how the funds are distributed in the line of sponsorship in the unilevel of 3. Then it tells you how much you were totally had used to fund the projects. So if like the 150, the entire 150 is funding 3 projects. The 275, 150 is funding. You get 150 bids, plus it includes the $50 auction fee. You receive the 30 days in the daily funding pool. But that column there that you see dotted in green, that's doubled for those of you that make your purchase between now and next Saturday at midnight. So you want to keep this.
I have a question. In the no package where a person comes in for free, can they bring in people and earn commissions?
Yes, absolutely. You can bring in people and earn commissions. So if you get started as an affiliate for free, you know, and you start bringing in people who are purchasing the packages, you're going to receive the same commissions as anybody else. You don't have to purchase a package to earn. You do have to purchase a package to be in the auction with your project with a product attached to it to earn the 50% in the daily funding pool. But you are absolutely welcomed and encouraged, if you can't purchase a package, to come in and start building and selling the packages so that you can earn the commissions, and then you can upgrade and you can buy the packages, and then you can work your way up to that level.
Yeah, I like that because it gives everyone a fair chance to build themselves up. That's wonderful.
Yeah, now you told, I think it was you, Candace, I was talking to on the phone yesterday when we were talking about this, and it might have even been on the call, but there was a time when I got started in a company and I didn't have enough money accessible to me at the time to purchase the package that I wanted to get started with. And I built my way up to it through my product sales. And I ended up making a 6-figure income in that company in a very, very short amount of time. And I got started with no money. And I could have gotten the money if I wanted to, you know, take it out of some of my investment accounts that I had. But I really didn't want to do that. I thought, you know what? The product speaks for itself. I'm going to be able to go out and sell this. And I sold the heck out of it. And so I was able to run to the top very, very quickly. So don't be discouraged if you can't purchase a package. Of course, if you can purchase the package, you're accelerating your earnings. But don't let it discourage you if you can't, because, okay, so we're going to continue to use the iPad as an example. With a pool, a daily funding pool of 30 days, in this example, you would have received $52,650. All the way down to the $10,000 package where you have 180 days, you would have received $315,000, almost $316,000. Now, with that being doubled, you can see the amount of money that you could make here. There would have been a 60-day daily funding pool, would be over 100 grand, and on the $10,000 package, it'd be almost $750,000. Now, of course, this is only an example. It could be higher, and I'm you know, feel very confident and safe to say in 60 to 90 days it will be much higher. Could be lower, but the bottom line is it's pretty darn exciting. So you just register, purchase your package, create your project, submit your project for approval, share your project with friends, use your bids on the auction, get your project funded, and watch your donations pile in. Our daily funding pool, the products on the penny auction, is going to make crowdfunding successful for everyone. So we don't want anybody to wait. We want you to get started today. Crowdfunding is for everyone. There's no monthly membership fees. We accept PayPal, credit card, and Bitcoin. If you use Bitcoin, you get funded. Your withdrawals are available to you immediately. PayPal and credit card, there could be a 24 to 48 hour delay. So register today, start your campaign, and get funded today. And just let everybody know, the affiliate, we've made some changes. CrowdFundFast.com is our campaign project platform, and crowdfundfast.net is your affiliate side where you earn your 3 levels for referring people to the business model. So the .com is where you create your project. The .net is where you're going to log in and view your downline and get your marketing materials to share CrowdFundFast. So that's the presentation. We'll see you tomorrow evening at 8:30.
8:30. See ya. Bye-bye.
See you, everyone. Bye-bye.